Hello there. My name is John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get this in gear. Today, we are just going to take a look around the front nine of this course. All right, let's get into it. Nice. And let's see how he does on this hole. And from here, he's looking at around 155 yards to the pin. A little too much to the right. Second shot here on the first. Yep, that's gonna work. Ooh, almost in there with the chip. Okay, this putt to go one up on your friend. All right, as that one drops down in the bucket, you won this hole. Off to a great start. You're one up after the first hole. And we're on the par 4 second hole. Let's have a good one. Bit of a downslope out there around the landing area in this fairway. Good job. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. Oh, I think this one's going to chase out a bit further. And setting up from around 120 yards out. And second shot here on the second hole. I think we're bound for the dance floor. Dialed in on that one, pin high. 6 feet to the cup. You might be on your way to quite a little streak here. 2 birdies in a row. All right, he needs this to go if he wants to have the hole. And that hole's halved. Teeing it up on the third. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. Look at this, taking the driver off the turf. Second shot on the third. And that'll just end up in the second cut for you. All right, the ball might go a little bit more leftward than normal. It's sitting above your feet. Just wanted you to know. Nice. That was the club. All right, third shot for him. Oh, this is nice. This could be a birdie if you want to drop this in the hole. And now this from 4 feet. And that hole will be halved. Careful out there. We got a tailwind blowing. Go. Nice little approach shot. All right, let's see what he does on this one. Taking this one with the 9-iron. He's setting up for the birdie putt here. And if you sink this, you'll have the hole. Nice stroke on that one. That's your 4th birdie of the day. And that hole will be halved. And the 5th hole is a par 4. And let's see if this one will run. You caught the downslope. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. Okay, we're setting up about 100 yards out. Well, this approach is leaning a bit to the right. You'll be all right there. "25 feet from the cup." It's got a pretty steep left to right break. Oh, what do we have here? Oh! Back to all square if they sink this putt. Here he goes, putting for par. And the putt goes down. Okay, tap this one in and let's move on. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. All right, par 4 here on the 6th. Have a good drive. That ball was launched. He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. Tee shot's looking decent. Let's see what he can do here. 110 yards out. Here's our second shot on this 6th hole. And from the green side bunker. There we go, on the green. Good stuff. And it's going to be all square if they sink this putt. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. Oh. And you've got this much left to save par on this one. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. Looking good. Oh, there you go. There's your par. Good job. He's got a 3-footer here. Okay, yeah, no need for him to putt that out. Let's head to the next hole. And that hole will be halved. And a heads up, we got a headwind to deal with. Yep, that was a good swing. Well done. All right, let's see how he does. And let's see what he does here. He's got around 245 yards to go. Here is their 5-wood. Second shot here on the 7th. Good little shot there. Let's see what happens here. He's in the bunker. Lining up an 8-foot putt. Finding your way around this course. That's your 5th birdie of the day. And he's looking at this putt here to have the hole. And that hole will be halved. Okay, par 3 for the 8th hole. Looks like a sand shot coming up. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. That ball just dug right into that bunker. You got a plugged lie. All right, onto the green. No worries from here on out, right? And this one for the par. If this putt drops, we'll be at all square again. Okay, he's got that one to go, and that will win the hole. And after that hole, we're all square. Now we have the par 4 9th ahead of us. All right, here we go. Give it a rip. Let's hit that fairway. Landing area slopes away from us. Might be able to get some extra yards. Sweet. And he's just in the first cut on this one. And we've got about 150 yards to the pin from here. And the green tends to slope away from us where we want to land it, so be careful of the approach. I'll take those all day. Okay, he's standing over a very long putt here. Let's see what happens. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. Oh. And if you sink this, it will mean victory. I think this one's breaking to the left. And you won by just one hole, but it's still a W. Congratulations. And that's going to do it for our round here today. Thank you ever so much for playing, and hopefully we'll see you back here real soon. Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Looking forward to see what goes down out there today. We have a nice friendly match play session starting up here. Okay, let's do it. Okay, here we go. Let's launch this one out there. Beautiful swing. See what you have on the second shot here on the 10th. This is our third shot. All right, on to the green. Let's do this. Oh, the glory that could have been. Ooh, he almost got that one to go. All right, drop this and you'll go one up on your opponent. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here. Okay, he needs this to save his par. All right, you're going to give him that one, and let's go to the next hole, see what we can do there. This one's just a 3-footer. Okay, your friend's going to give us that little putt. That was nice of them, and we'll head to the next. And the 11th hole of this one is a par 4. All right, let her fly. Let's see it. Oh, that was spicy off the tee. And it looks like around 135 yards out for him. Okay, second shot on the 11th. Hopefully this will bounce to the left. That'll play pin high, well judged. And this is his putt for birdie. Yeah, I think this putt's going to break to the right. Oh! And this putt drops. You can go one up. I think this starts off pretty straight and then takes a bit of a left turn. Going towards that hole. That'll go down for the bird. One up after that one. Okay, another subtle dogleg to the right here on the 12th. Pretty generous fairway as well. Hopefully we can hit somewhere left of center to have a good look at the green. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. This one looks pretty good. Should be in the fairway. And this shot's about 175 yards out. Ooh, that took a bad turn to the right. Here's our second shot on the 12th. And what will go down here? He's in the sand. How are you? Oh, almost in there. And a 9-foot putt for him. Okay, if you sink this, you'll go 2 up on your friend. And after your opponent concedes that putt, we win the hole. Let's go to the next. All right, a nice little short par 4 now on the 13th hole. Have a good tee shot. Do you want to go driver? Do you want to go less than driver? Well, I'll leave that up to you. Really nice swing. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. All right, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. All right, this one's about 75 yards out. Great job on that approach. And this is his attempt at birdie. Five feet left to go. Oh. All right, you didn't win that hole, but we'll come through on the next one. What do you think? And the 14th hole is next. This one is a par 4. This one's heading to the fairway, I think. All right, let's send it. Okay, there you go. And from here, he's setting up around 155 yards out. And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. Oh, man. I wanted that chip to go. Okay, we'll be all square if they should sink this. Oh, my. And this will be a par for him if he sinks it. And to have the hole. All right, let's move on to the next hole. Your opponent's given you a gift. Don't even have to putt it out. And that hole's halved. All right, here's the par 3 15th hole. Here's a look at their 5-iron. Okay, let's see what you can do off of this tee. That'll do for the approach. Close with that chip. And if you can sink this, you'll go 2 up for the match. It could be a good one. Beautiful shot. And you're 2 up after that hole. Careful out there, the wind's blowing right to left. Oh my, that was a vulgar display of power on that drive. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. And around 195 yards to the pin for him. Let's see what happens. And they're choosing the 6-iron here. Alrighty, second shot on the 16th. Good luck with this, way out here. And I think this one's breaking pretty hard, right to left. Oh, come on, be nice. I'm glad it's him and not me out there. This is a kind of a long putt to deal with. It's breaking to the left, I think. He's got about a 3-footer here. Okay, that putt's done. All right, if you sink this, you'll take the match dormy. And that hole will be halved. Okay, par 3, 17th hole. Don't get in that sand. Don't even think about it. Nice smooth swing and stick the green, and we'll putt for birdie. Well, you put a nice swing onto that one. Great work on the approach. You saw that one, didn't you? And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. We'll go with the 5-iron here. Okay, he's setting up for birdie here. Let's see what happens. I think it's breaking to the left. And he gets it to go. All right, let's do this. He got this to win the match. And I got lost in that. Your round's over already. I thought we just started. And hats off to you, pulling down the W and beating your opponent here today in this match. Great work. All right, thank you so much for playing. That's going to do it for me. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Hello and a big warm welcome from me, John McCarthy, to you for playing PGA Tour 2K25. We're down on the 10th here, getting ready to play just the back nine today. Let's get this going. All right, load up. Let's let this go. Looking fine from the tee here. All right, this is his second. And this shot's around 145 yards from the pin. Great work. Nice approach on that one. Should be interesting. He's got 23 feet to go. This one seems to be tilting left to right. Looks like he's put a good stroke on it. Still looking good. Oh, and somehow it doesn't go. Okay, here's your chance to go one up on your opponent. And as you line this putt up, tilting a little bit to the right. Boom, drops it in. Nice putt there. That wins you the
Yo, what's up, dude?
And after the first hole of this match, you are one up on your friend. Let's see what we can do here on the 11th. Oh my goodness, that is a display of power. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. Oh, this one's dropping fairway for sure. Okay, 200. This fella does. Five iron on display for this one. Here's our second shot on hole number 11. All right, on the green and under regulation, you got a putt for eagle, and that's fantastic. You'll be two up on the match if you sink this putt. I think this is going to go right to left. Oh, man. Here we go. Drop this one for birdie. Okay, if he sinks this, he'll have the hole. Yeah, I think he was going to make that putt anyway. Good call. We'll head to the next. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Hole number 12 coming at you. Good job. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. Oh, is he going to get this to go? "27 feet from the cup." This one's going left to right pretty hard. Oh my, wish I could have given you that one. And after that hole, we're all square. All right, here we go. 13th hole. This one's a par 4. This tee shot should play. Okay, let's go. Pound this one into the fairway. The fairway slopes away from us up around the landing area. Ooh, screaming off the club face. And he's setting up now about 130 yards out. That is beautiful. The shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. Oh, that would have been sweet. And for him, this will be for the birdie. Okay, we'll concede another putt here today and move on. Okay, if you sink this, you can have the hole. Yep, I knew you had it in you. Great way to bounce back. Birdieing this one after bogeying the last. Great stuff. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. And this one's a par 3 here on the 14th. Here's their 7-iron. Well, this should be fun. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, look at this thing. Hey, I'm liking this. You're hitting lots of greens, it seems. And he's got 19 feet to the cup from here. Ooh, that was close. And you'll go one up on your opponent if you can just sink this putt. You're showing us how it's done. 4th birdie of the day so far. And after that hole, you are one up on your friend. It's blowing out there. We got a headwind on this hole. And that was a tee shot. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. Taking a look at the elevated green from here. maybe this will kick left. And that'll do. Grab your putter. And from here, he's looking at about 180 yards to the pin. And he's got this left for the bird. Looks like he started this one out right. Ooh, and he just couldn't get that to drop. Okay, if you sink this, you'll go 2 up on your friend. And this one's breaking just a little bit to the left. Ooh. And here's your par putt. All right, let's head over to the next hole, see what we can do. Okay, giving another putt over to your opponent. That's fine. Let's move on. And that hole will be halved. 16th hole is upon us here. Let's see what happens. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. Okay, you've got about 220 yards to go. And here we go. This is his second shot. Let's see how you do here. We have a very long putt ahead of us. This one's going hard to the right. Oh, right by. And we'll be back to all square if they drop this putt. I think this one's moving to the right. Looks like he's put it on a good line. It's still on the line. Ooh, and he won't be able to make it drop. All right, 3 feet to the cup. It's a short putt, but it does move right to left. And if he drops this, he'll have the hole. And that hole will be halved. Okay, now on to the 17th hole. This one's a par 4. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. And here's our second shot on the 17th. And they'll take this all square if they can sink this. Ooh, right by. And about 5 feet to go. And that will drop for birdie number 6 on the day. And if he can sink this, that's going to have the hole. And that hole will be halved. Let's see what happens here. We got a long par 4 for this one. Well, it's too bad. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. Ooh, off the downslope. This one's going to run. And from 170-ish yards out. And now hitting out of the rough. That green slopes away from us a little bit. Got to be careful we don't go too far. Well done. All right, let's see what he does here. He's got a long putt ahead of him, but let's see how he deals with it. Oh, no, it's right by the hole. Okay, sink this to be crowned victorious in this match. Okay, now that your opponent has conceded this final putt, we're done here in this match play event. Okay, this one is over, and you've managed to pull out the win, ending here at 2 up. That's great work. Okay, that will do it for me. Thank you so much for playing, and we will see you soon.